What's up, YouTube? Long time no see. I'm back from another unannounced hiatus. But this time, I'm hoping to start a little series, tentatively called Learning to Learn. The idea of these next few videos are really wrestling with the idea of what it means to learn and to grow and to change in video games. Specifically, video games are like anything else in life. At some point, we have to learn how to execute, whether it be starting off super simple, like how to control both your character and the camera at the same time, or whether it's learning how to defeat a boss in the highest difficulty. At some point in our lives, we have struggled to do something in a video game, and we had to learn how to do it. Now, if you're like millions of others, and like myself, and you consider yourself a gamer, you might start challenging your friends or other people to prove that you're better, you're the best. And quickly after doing that, you might learn that your opponent is better than you. Maybe it's in one specific situation, like getting out of a corner, or maybe their tech skill is just insane and they parry all 15 hits of your move. Sorry, Justin. When you realize that you're being beaten, you quickly try to figure out what is going on, how to fix that error. However, no one can fix all their errors in an instant, so you go home and you start learning what your mistakes are and how to be better. Now, if you've played any traditional sport, let's use basketball, for example, your coach will give you a super simple piece of advice. They might say something like, aim for the backboard. Now that piece of advice, really simple. Next time you go up to shoot, you're focused on that backboard. You shoot the ball, but you still miss. Why is it that we can hear these super simple pieces of advice, but we can't put them into action? I think it has something to do with this idea playing out of your mind, a phrase often used in traditional sports. You'll hear commentators yelling it as a player scores their 30th point, or they just ran a 60-yard punt return. Something crazy. You'll hear that they're playing out of their mind. What are they doing? I would say they're playing unconsciously. I would say they're not thinking about aiming for the backboard. They're not thinking about left foot, right foot while running. They're just doing. How did they get to that point? How did they get to the point to just know, to just naturally do these things? And that's what this series is focused on. How do we get to the point that our unconscious game is so good that we can just execute without having to focus on the little things like aiming for the backboard? That's what I want to talk about. This series isn't so much set off to fix every single issue. It isn't set off to answer every single question. It is more focused on creating structure and creating new ways to think about stuff to then apply to everything, whether it be learning when and why you wave shine a peach, learning the flowcharts to Marathon FD, whatever you want it to be. It doesn't have to be Melee, it can be any video game, but I want to focus on how we learn, why we learn, and how we can get our unconscious game to the point of just playing out of our minds all the time. So join me in this series. I hope to post a video at least 2 times a month on this topic. If you're interested, hit that like, comment maybe what you want to know, or maybe something that you're interested in, and subscribe to the channel so that way you can see the next one. Hope you have a good one, and see you in the next video.